Not every thought you hear is from YaHUaH. You can be seeking YaHUaH and still be led by what you have allowed within and not by the Ruach. You can be returned and still carry something within you that is not of YaHUaH. Because not every voice comes from Him. And this is what YaHUaH is addressing within us right now. It is written, guard your heart with all diligence, because what is allowed in will begin to lead you. Shalom achoti, come in, lean into the tent. Let your heart soften. Let the Ruach bring your thoughts back to truth and your heart back into the fear of YaHUaH. You who have been returning, you who have been seeking Him, you who have not turned away, this word is for you, not to condemn you, but to reveal what is within, so that what He has begun in you might remain. You are not being brought back to remain the same, but to be transformed into His likeness. There are moments when the thoughts within you do not feel like rest, when what you are hearing within begins to shape how you see yourself. But not every thought comes from truth, and not everything that speaks within you has the right to remain. You are not meant to be led by every thought, nor by the imagination of your own mind. You are called to test what you are hearing, to test every spirit, because truth is what sets you free, and truth has not been done away. Some of what you are carrying, some of what you have believed, was never spoken by Him. And I learned this early, before I understood it in the spirit. I learned it in my father's house. Growing up, my father taught us something. He said, never be alone in a room with a man. And if any man desire to speak with us, he must first come to him. And at the time, it felt strict, but there were reasons. And the last one was the most important. First, intention. Not every approach is pure. Not every man who approaches a young woman comes with pure intention. Second, character. Not every voice has been proven, set apart, and aligned with YaHUaH. And third, what you allow communicates something about you, your covering, and your covenant. If I stood and entertained that conversation without my father, I was saying anyone can have access to me. Any voice, any intention can come near without being tested. And what I did not understand then, I understand now. This is what it means to guard the gates. Not everything should be given access. Not every voice should be entertained. Not every thought should be allowed to remain, because your heart has gates, and what you allow in will begin to speak within you, and what speaks within you will begin to lead you. But there is only one, who is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the one you are to open to. And this does not begin with others. It begins within. Your thoughts, your reasoning, your inner voice must also be tested. Achoti, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits. Not only what comes from others, but what rises within you, and you are not without help. Did you know Yahweh has already equipped you to test every spirit, even the ones that speak within you, the thoughts that say, I am forsaken, I am alone, I don't deserve His grace, this is too hard. Not every thought comes from Him, and you have been given what you need to discern that. He says, choose life, because His word is life. Because what fills the heart will speak in your words, in your murmuring, in what you confess. Because every one of us is confessing something. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Truth or the imagination of your own heart. And what is not aligned does not come from Him. The word calls it abomination. And this is why truth does not always feel like freedom. Because sometimes we are still holding on to what opposes truth. And what we hold on to begin to resist what we are meant to receive. So freedom does not come from holding on. It comes from letting go. Even prayer, when it turns away from His word, is not received. He that turn away his ears from hearing the Torah, even his prayer shall be an abomination. So how is the heart restored? Not by suppressing what is within, but by cleansing the heart. Create in me a clean heart, a ⴰ placing it with what He has spoken. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word. When Yahweh placed it on my heart to begin sharing His word, He led me to come before Him, not with my own words, but His, to pray His word back to Him, to mirror Him. Because YaHUaH is the husband, and we are the bride. We are called to mirror Him. So I began to return His word back to Him. And what begins as meditation became prayer. And what became prayer began to shape what was within me. Those words became engraved in my heart, because what was once normal became detestable. Murmuring, gossip, jealousy, pride, envy, what once remained could no longer remain. Because when the word begins to dwell within you, it does not agree with what opposes it. What fills you will begin to reject what does not belong. His word has not been done away. It remains the standard by which everything is tested. So discern achoti. what you allow in, what you agree with, what you speak, because this is where the heart is formed, and what forms your heart will lead your life. So seek Him early, that you might know His voice and not mistaking another for His. Do not give place to what He has not spoken. You are not just being restored, you are being formed to remain. Shalom achoti.